Imagine if one simple change to your breakfast could sharpen your memory, protect your heart, strengthen your muscles, and even save your eyesight, all without a single prescription drug. Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that change could start with just 2 boiled eggs a day? Yes, you heard me correctly, 2 ordinary boiled eggs. Not some fancy superfood shipped from the Amazon rainforest, just a couple of simple eggs you probably already have in your fridge. Today, we're diving deep into the 4 shocking impacts of eating 2 boiled eggs every day for 30 days, especially if you're over 65. Because let's face it, when it comes to your health after 60, every bite you take matters more than ever. And don't worry, we're not going to make you live on kale smoothies or quinoa porridge. This is about real, simple food that works with your lifestyle, not against it. First, we'll uncover why eggs are considered nutritional powerhouses, and what hidden treasures are packed inside these tiny shells. Then, we'll move through how they impact your brain, heart, muscles, and eyes with science you can trust and tips you can actually use. Let's start at the beginning. What exactly is inside a boiled egg that makes it so powerful for your health, especially in your golden years? Because believe it or not, this tiny food is loaded with some of the most critical nutrients your body desperately needs as you age. Let's crack it open literally and take a closer look. Shocking impact. Number 1. Brain function. Memory boost. Now, let's talk about something that becomes more precious with every year that passes: your memory and mental sharpness. You see, inside every boiled egg is a nutrient that most people don't even think about, yet it's absolutely critical for brain health. It's called choline. Choline is an essential nutrient, meaning your body needs it but can't make enough of it on its own. And what's fascinating is that choline is a key player in the production of a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. This chemical messenger is responsible for regulating memory, mood, muscle control, and even heartbeat regulation. As we age, acetylcholine levels naturally decline, and that's one major reason why memory issues and cognitive decline become more common after 60. But when you regularly supply your body with enough choline, like from 2 boiled eggs a day, you're essentially giving your brain the raw materials it needs to keep those memory circuits firing sharply. In fact, a major study from the Framingham Heart Study found that individuals with higher choline intake performed significantly better on memory tests and had a 30% lower risk of experiencing cognitive decline compared to those who had lower choline levels. Think about that for a second. Something as simple as 2 eggs a day could be a tool to protect your brain's most important functions over time. No expensive supplements, no complicated regimens, just natural, powerful nutrition. And it's not just memory. Higher choline intake has also been linked to better mood regulation, reduced risk of dementia, and even healthier aging of brain structures like the hippocampus, the very center of memory and learning. So, the next time you forget where you left your car keys, instead of blaming it on age, you might want to ask yourself, did I have my 2 eggs today? Now, if you're thinking sharper memory sounds pretty impressive, just wait. Because the way these 2 eggs impact your heart health might just be even more surprising, and it's going to challenge everything you've been told about cholesterol. Shocking impact. Number 2. Heart health. All right, time to crack open one of the biggest myths that's been hanging over eggs for decades: cholesterol and heart health. If you grew up hearing that eating eggs would send your cholesterol soaring and clog your arteries, you're definitely not alone. For years, eggs were unfairly demonized, but today, science paints a much clearer and, frankly, much more exciting picture. First, it's true. Eggs do contain cholesterol. A large boiled egg has about 186 milligrams of it, mostly in the yolk. But here's the critical update most people haven't heard yet. The cholesterol you eat doesn't necessarily translate to higher cholesterol in your blood. Your body is smarter than that. When you eat foods rich in cholesterol, like eggs, your liver actually produces less cholesterol to balance things out. It's a tightly regulated system, and for the majority of people, eating moderate amounts of eggs has little to no impact on their blood cholesterol levels. In fact, several large studies, including a major review in the British Medical Journal, have shown that for most healthy individuals, eating up to 1 egg per day is not associated with an increased risk of heart disease or stroke. And for seniors, there's even evidence that moderate egg consumption could lower inflammation and improve levels of HDL, the good cholesterol that protects your heart. Now, here's where it gets really interesting for those of us over 65. Eggs are not just neutral for heart health, they're potentially protective. They're packed with antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help reduce oxidative stress, a major driver behind atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries. Plus, eggs deliver a healthy amount of high-quality protein, which supports muscle maintenance, weight management, and better blood pressure control, all of which are vital for keeping your heart strong and resilient as you age. So, next time someone gives you that worried look when you reach for an egg, you might want to smile and say, "I'm just doing my heart a favor 1 yolk at a time." So far, we've cracked the code on brain health and heart protection. But there's another area where 2 boiled eggs a day work wonders, and it's something every senior needs to hear. Because after 60, what you don't see happening inside your body could quietly rob you of your independence. Let's talk about your muscles and why eggs could be your secret weapon against age-related muscle loss. Shocking impact number 3. Muscle strength. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something that isn't often obvious until one day it is. I'm talking about muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. After the age of 50, we naturally start losing muscle mass at a rate of about 1% per year, and if we don't actively work to maintain it, by the time we're 70 or 80, that loss can severely impact our strength, balance, and overall independence. Here's the good news. Your body still responds to the right fuel, no matter your age. And guess what 2 boiled eggs deliver in impressive amounts? High-quality, complete protein. Each boiled egg provides about 6 to 7 grams of protein, along with all 9 essential amino acids, the critical building blocks your muscles need to stay strong and functional. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. The protein found in eggs is considered one of the most bioavailable sources, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently to rebuild muscle tissue. This becomes especially important in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, when maintaining lean muscle directly translates to better balance, fewer falls, quicker recovery, and a more active, independent lifestyle. And there's more. Eggs are also rich in leucine, an amino acid that plays a unique role in signaling your muscles to grow and repair. Leucine essentially flips the muscle-building switch in your body, a switch that becomes harder to activate as you age. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed higher amounts of leucine-rich foods, like eggs, experienced better muscle preservation and strength compared to those who didn't. In simple terms, eating 2 boiled eggs a day could mean the difference between lifting your groceries with ease or needing to call for backup after carrying a watermelon. Shocking impact. Number 4. Vision protection and eye health. All right, let's dive into the final and often overlooked powerhouse benefit of eating 2 boiled eggs daily: protecting your vision. Now, if you've ever worried about cataracts, blurry vision, or age-related macular degeneration, you're not alone. Vision changes are incredibly common as we age, and they can seriously affect your quality of life. But what if I told you that 2 simple boiled eggs a day could help keep your eyesight sharper for longer? Inside that golden yolk lies a treasure trove of 2 critical antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds are like natural sunglasses for your eyes. They accumulate in the retina, especially in the macula, the area responsible for central vision. Their job? To filter out harmful blue light and neutralize free radicals that would otherwise damage delicate eye tissues over time. And here's where it gets truly remarkable. Studies have shown that people who consume higher amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin have a significantly lower risk of macular degeneration and cataract formation. One study even suggested that getting enough of these nutrients could slash your risk of developing advanced macular degeneration by as much as 40%, end quote. But why eggs? Why not just take a supplement? Because the lutein and zeaxanthin found in eggs are more bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs them better from eggs than from almost any other food source, including leafy greens. It's the combination of healthy fats in the yolk that enhances their absorption naturally. Think of it this way. Those 2 little boiled eggs you eat each day aren't just a snack. They're a daily investment in protecting your window to the world, ensuring you can keep enjoying grandkids' smiles, breathtaking sunsets, and even reading the fine print on restaurant menus without squinting. Voiceover, smooth transition. By now, you can see that the humble boiled egg is anything but ordinary. It's a compact, natural powerhouse, nurturing your brain, heart, muscles, and even your vision in ways that few foods can match. Now that you know the shocking truth about 2 boiled eggs a day, are you ready to upgrade your breakfast and possibly your future? Share this video with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. And don't forget to hit subscribe because your health journey is just getting started.